Hello there. Let me tell you a story. A buddy of mine came up to me, was telling me he was tripping. Sprayed one of his fragrances. Didn't smell just as quite as normal as he's used to it. I asked him, hold on there, partner, what's going on? He told me it smelled a little sour, a little funky. I asked him, well, how long have you had it? He said about 12 years. Slapped him dead in the face. Story over. So today in this video, doing a requested topic, everything on expiration. I'm gonna teach you guys, because in this endeavor to chase the American dream, we have the freedom to explore, enjoy, and cherish our fragrances, but we have the responsibility to not get sloppy. Not get sloppy on ourselves, on our people, on our fragrances, on anything else. So let's get into it. All right, fellas. Now perk up your ears here, because we're gonna be going through a lot of information. And sit tight, hold on. Ladies too, if you're joining us. Thank you all for joining me, by the way. So first thing you need to know is essentially bottle design. Bottle design will factor a huge role into how fast your fragrance will expire, even before the countdown dates are clocked in and all that good stuff. So Paco Rabanne's 1 million, very good example right here. Tried and true fragrance, bestseller. But we're gonna be talking about his bottle design today. You see that slick black coolness right there? The strong glass bottle design to keep it firm and strong. This is a good quality designer fragrance meant to keep the fragrance from expiring. So we're gonna go ahead and take a deeper look actually. We're gonna break this sucker down right in front of you guys, right in front of the camera. Commit some fragrance murder. Bah! And there you go. So when you break the fragrance apart even further, you reveal its infrastructure. Everything good going on. You see that the fragrance still maintains a really strong glass foundation, even behind the plastic. This fragrance wanted to protect the juice inside. That was its main priority. You could even remove the upper rim, work that a little bit. Shouldn't have done any of those things before this video, but yeah. All right, give me a second, guys. Let's do this. Just gotta work with it a little bit. Work with it like you do just in the bedroom. All right, I don't want to quite break it. Poof, there we go. So now revealing the pure bottle at its purest form. You see, at its core, the bottle is always protecting the fragrance, good and true. And the plastic doesn't leave much room for anything else to enter. It's nice and tight, and it protects the atomizer, keeping the airflow completely into an extra siphoning portion right here, so that the fragrance sprays nice and smooth to the front plate. Beautiful. So now, we're gonna compare that to a niche eau de parfum clone of Paco Rabanne's 1 million. Because it's such a great scent DNA, it's been cloned about 1 million times. Beautiful bottle design on this one, on camera. If you actually owned it, very cheap plastic. Has a very cheap button, very cheap atomizer. And they're all slapping this eau de parfum on every low quality niche to come out with a fancy bottle to snag the masses. But we know better, because you guys are my audience. And my audience knows better. You're a smart audience. I know you guys. So now we're gonna bust this guy open to see how the plastic plays off the bottle design and its core. All right, you just gotta find the corner right there. Just to crack it open, grab the other corner, heard that clap, grab it to the front, and then whammo. Let's see what the core looks like. Hey, very, very cheap. Very, very cheap. Probably like $1 bottle design, maybe even less. Glass design. The fragrance is already leaking all over my hand. There was none of that with the 1 million bottle. Has an extra long, cheap plastic tube to elongate the airflow for the overly over-the-top bottle plastic design. And fragrances like these, man, they're not high quality stuff, okay? So be careful when you're buying your fragrances out there. Just keep note, this is just an example, but across the whole spectrum of the fragrance world, typically high quality niche designer bottles will have much better quality design than cheap celebrity fragrances, cheap low quality designers, and cheap low quality niche. They can slap eau de parfum on it all they want. Cheap is cheap. Be careful with this stuff. It'll expire quickly. Take another look at that. Look at that. That's the body right there. And now that you're aware of bottle design, manufacturing design, how that factors into expiration of your fragrances, we can now dive into the countdown clocks. Now, most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, your fragrance box will have a little countdown, a little number on it, and a little square looking thing, and it'll have a number, usually 12, 24, or 36. It'll be written right on the box. That's the countdown. Right here, Paris Hilton for ladies, 36 months. Let's get that on camera. Not sure you can see it, right there. No matter what it is, men's fragrance, right on the bottom there, 36 months. Random cigar, Cube Gold, where is it at? Super teeny tiny, but written right there. 36 months. Rollerballs for ladies, 36 months. To simplify it, 36 months, 3 years, 24 months, 2 years, 12 months, 1 year. You got about a 1 to 3 year period on your fragrance. And you can increase or decrease that time frame depending on how good you take care of it. Well, now that you know about fragrance time frames, countdowns are 1 to 3 years, you're probably wondering when that actually begins. Well, settle down now, because I'm going to tell you. So, it actually starts once you first spray the fragrance. And I'm actually going to show you that from the ground up with 3 fragrances that I've collected right here, thanks to the American Dream. Once again, on a little side rant, the American Dream, don't chase it. Just let it come to you sometimes. Found these 3 fragrances, $8 Nautical Blue, $8 Nautical Classic, $4 Pierre Cardin. I may not use these, fantastic gifts. It's American Dream. So, back on track. Oh my God. Okay. But right now, back on track. I'm gonna open these bad boys for you so we can take a look inside. Examine the bodies. Boom. Use my handy little device here that I use for other things. Open that bad boy up, that Nautical Blue. I know you guys want to see what's inside. Beautiful, beautiful bottle. Look at that. Prestige blue liquid just shining. Oh, so fresh. We're gonna open that bad boy there. You see it? Not gonna spray it quite yet. We're gonna open up the other ones. Give them some chance to shine. Boom. It's a little fun. Some of the fun we could have here. Boom. Open that up. Pop the box out. This is an unboxing now. Bad unboxing. Let's do it. Drop my weapon. Not so good. Alright, let's just go ahead and get these guys out of here. And here goes the third one. Shazam. Bada bang. Wow. Open that one up. See that coming out fresh out the box. Woo! It's the American Dream right there. So, right off the bat, I'm going to show you guys. You guys should saw me open these. If I spray this once, no juice will come out. That is because there's a little seal in there protecting the fragrance from oxidizing. That is initially put at the manufacturing level, so you can be safe that your fragrances will not begin to expire. That countdown will not begin, that 36, 24, 12 months. It will not begin until you first spray this fragrance, and I will show you right here. Boom. No liquid. Boom. A little tiny bit, starting to get the juice flowing. And there you go. Shazam. And now I'm going to show you on the Pierre Cardin once again, because it works with any fragrance. Something I'm confident of. 99.9999% of the time, it's going to work. It's not going to spray at this first trick. Boom, you see? Second. Starting to get the juice flowing. And now, there you go. Strong, healthy spray. And that's the magic of these fragrance seals. Once again, they're protecting your fragrance from oxidizing before usage. So, be safe. Feel comfortable knowing that the fragrance is fine on the shelf. Doesn't really matter how long it's been there. Unless it's been like 20 years. Don't jump me. But yeah. And just a little side note. For all of you guys who try to return fragrances, they're not really commonly accepted back in the fragrance stores for that reason. Once that seal is broken, it's broken. It's yours forever. You can't refix it. You can't just restore another seal in there. So you don't want to be that guy who goes to return something, lies about it, and the customer sprays it. Or the clerk sprays it and knows you're lying. And once again, just another example. Nautical Blue, good stuff. Fragrance seals, ladies and gentlemen. You met them, you know them, love them, cherish them. So now that you know about bottle design, the countdown dates, the seals, God bless the seals, we're going to talk about usage. And with usage, I could really just drop wisdom on you guys and just some examples to kind of get you in the mindset of thinking so that you properly store and use your fragrances. Now, one mistake I see a lot of people see is popping their fragrances in the refrigerator, thinking it'll keep them nice and fresh forever. and then they'll take them out, pop it in the hot car for 2 days, pop it back in the fridge for 3 months, pop it in the car for 2 days, take it out the next day, pop it back in the fridge. That kind of overexposure to hot and cold is going to greatly speed up the expiration process of the chemicals in the fragrance. So you want to be careful with that. And in general, that kind of activity is what you want to be mindful of. If you keep it in the shower and you're constantly taking hot showers and the hot steam is getting into your fragrance, if you keep it in the bathroom, apologies. But you get where I'm going with this. The constant rising and lowering of temperature of a fragrance is not healthy for your fragrance. In general, just keep it in a cool, dark place, maybe in your closet. The better the initial bottle design is, such as a really good designer or niche fragrance, the longer it'll hold on its own. If you really want a good indication of if the fragrance is holding out, just go ahead, grab the glass, and pop it somewhere on your skin, maybe on your cheek. It should be nice and cold. If the glass is at any point hot or warm, room temperature, the fragrance is not happy. It wants to be in a cold glass, chilling in a dark place. So keep that in mind to keep your fragrance happy. And then of course, your overall usage of it. Don't be sloppy with it. Don't spray into your caps to leave the alcohol and the juice just sitting there, building up residue. Don't leave your fragrances directly in sunlight. Don't leave them in the windowsill. Don't leave them in your cars. Never leave them in your cars. Unless you live in a really cool place where it's always dark and cold, then always leave them in your cars. The quality of the juice will play a huge factor to it as well. If you got a really good designer niche brand, that juice is probably going to last a whole lot longer than those cheap quality stuff that you find there, discount shops and whatnot. So all in all, pretty much explain everything that goes into expiration. Number one thing I can say is don't overthink it. Nothing lasts forever. Everything dies. It's all love. It's all life. But with fragrances, I just suggest you use your fragrances within their time frame. Treat them right. Treat them with respect. Use them. Enjoy them. Love them. Don't overthink it. It's all part of the experience. All part of the journey. If you get some bumps, enjoy the bumps, because they'll make the riches all the much better. Because that's the American dream. All right, guys. So I wasn't on drugs or anything for this video. This was definitely just a big nod, homage to Hunter Thompson, just because I recently saw that movie. A buddy put me on and it was such a great movie. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Johnny Depp was awesome in it. Hunter Thompson was such an awesome personality. So I had to give my little tribute video to that while I could. But there was definitely some other stuff I could have thrown in this video, but I definitely hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, long live the American dream. Stay fresh, guys.